Let me tell you about my best month ever. Not in life, but on YouTube. So, it is my very first month on YouTube. I set a goal that I was going to do this. I was nervous and didn't know where to start, but I can say I think I'm about going into my 6th week. And let me share my experience with you and give you some tips on what this journey looks like, and if you're thinking about doing it yourself, some advice as to what to do and what not to do. So, I started this out because I have more time freed up. Our girls are older. Um, I'm I'm older, and I have more free time. But I wanted to try something for myself, like an outlet that was fun. I first started this as a way to get my platform going because I'm a certified professional life coach. And when I do work a 9 to 5, and within the next 10 years, I'm hoping to retire and do coaching full time. That's where it all started. As it evolved, it started to become a little bit more than that. YouTube has become an outlet for me to express myself and to give advice and to connect with other people in hopes that they can have some sort of value from what I have to say and feel as if they are not alone in the different topics that I discuss. Let me tell you what the first couple of weeks looked like for me. The first time I did it, it was a little overwhelming. I probably started the video 5 or 6 times. I watched it for the first time and I started questioning the sound of my voice, the facial expressions I make, my own little vocal tics, things that I do that I wasn't aware of until I started watching myself on video, and I was critiquing myself. And I needed validation. I went to a friend and asked what she thought. I shared with my husband, and sometimes I think he's biased because he loves me no matter what. Today's 30 years that we're married. Woohoo! It's a big accomplishment. 30 happy years. 30 happy years of marriage. So I always ask for his input, but he gives me his input, and then I start to think, oh, you're going to tell me whatever I want to hear anyway because you love me. So I did take his advice. I asked for his advice on topics. I watch lots of YouTube videos. I've been an avid YouTube watcher for years, and my viewing content started to shift to more of the content creator side. One of the videos that I watched was telling people, if you're going to start a new YouTube channel, don't go telling your family and friends. So I had kept my new journey with a select few of people. Our daughters knew, um, people that are in the same stage of life as me. Maybe they have adult children, they are evolving into different phases of their life, but I kept it small. I haven't really shared with people outside of that demographic of people because the YouTube has its own algorithm, and it puts your videos out to people that are actually interested in that type of content. So for me to share with everybody would kind of mess up the algorithm. So I learned that. I watched a video that talked about doing your videos not just for content or for a business, but as an idea of a way of leaving nuggets behind as you get older. Conversations that your children or your grandchildren want to have that they don't, or you forget about it. A place where your family can just jump in and get any advice that they want from you on any trials and tribulations that they may be facing that they don't want to speak to you directly, but you're still able to give them a little bit of something. So my why of doing this kind of shifted a little bit. So then, the type of mom that I am, the type of wife that I am, I never really wanted to do anything that I felt comes as a sacrifice of my family. Meaning, I didn't want to do anything that really took me away from my husband or my children. So I wanted to have a work-life balance with this. And right now, I'm finding that I'm doing it well. I do work a 9 to 5. Right now we're on our vacation for celebrating our 30-year wedding anniversary, but it's been raining out and we're gonna head to lunch soon. And my husband's in the room with me, so he's pretty cool with me doing this. I always check in because I want to be in that moment and not just say, okay, well, I'm just gonna ignore you and jump on YouTube. So, work-life balance. The advice that I would give somebody else that's looking to do a YouTube channel is be like Nike and just do it. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge your voice. Don't judge your appearance. Don't judge your facial expressions. And don't judge what you have to say. Because there are people out there that need to hear exactly what you're saying at the time that you're saying it. There are people out there who have some of the same struggles as you. I'm a certified life coach, but I am still human and imperfect, and there's a lot of things in my own personal life that I try to grow and evolve with. And I have struggles just like any other adult human. So don't judge yourself, just start. I would suggest doing that. I would suggest not getting caught up in YouTube Studio, because you start to go down the rabbit hole of looking at your content in a way, and I'm calling this content, it's just me talking to you. You start looking at it in a way where you're critiquing everything. You know, how many views you have, and what video did they like, and did they really watch the video, and where should you be in regards to everybody else. The first several weeks, and I'm going to probably say up until this vacation, I was going into to look at my own analytics maybe 3 or 4 times a day. And regardless if I'm doing this to get monetized, to make money, or I'm doing this as a platform, you need to really identify your why, because you don't want to chase you don't want to chase your tail. You don't want to run around like a lunatic trying to do everything perfectly, and then you're totally obsessed with other people and how their performance is. Some more advice I would give is don't try to be like anyone else. Be yourself. Be uniquely you, because we are all different people and we all have a gift to share with others. Don't try to emulate your favorite YouTuber or look at a trending video. Now, today, and I'm going to say my numbers because of the fact that I'm new to this, and I definitely want to be able to come back to this in a few months, because I want to see where I am now versus to where it's going to go. I think I have over 100 watch hours, 58 subscribers, and the views go back to 28, I think every 28 days. I'm at like 1,400 views. That's me starting out. And then there's videos that I have that have gotten 117 views all the way down to 31 views, which really isn't a lot. Again, I'm starting out. And what I've noticed about myself is not only the mental shift of being so concerned about how I show up or what I'm saying. I found that I'm becoming more comfortable with what I'm doing. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback, which I love, and I'm sure there's going to be negative feedback, but I'm going to have to appreciate the constructive criticism, not cruel criticism, but constructive criticism as time goes on. I noticed I say a lot, but that's just me. See, just about to do it again. I have noticed that I feel as if I'm bringing value because of the feedback that I'm giving. And we're in a world of people. So YouTube has a reach all across the globe, from what I believe. Yeah, because I watch people in Kenya. So there are people all over the globe doing YouTube. There are other people who have some of the same life experiences. So I know that there is a reach, which is fantastic for me. Oh, one of the things that I'm trying to be cautious of is privacy, being able to share, what not to share, and safety and security. That is something that you have to be aware of. But just do it. I'm trying to think of words to express what this feels like. So I was literally sitting on the bed, my husband sitting in a chair, and we were waiting for the rain to stop because this is a beautiful island, but they were having torrential rain today. So we're waiting for things to dry up to head out to lunch. And I said, oh, you know what? I want to make a video. It was as simple as that. If you watched one of my earlier videos, I talked about I think it was the first day that I did it in my house. I had the camera propped up on seltzer and cookies and all these things. I don't have a tripod with me. I refuse to be one of the people that you see walking around with the selfie stick. I can't do it. I can't. So yesterday I tried to do a video out on the water just so you guys can experience what that sounds like, the peace and the serenity. But I saw people looking at me and I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to sit here looking like crazy girl talking to the phone. So I tried to play it off and say, oh, hey girls, how's the puppy doing? To make them think that I was actually on the phone, because I did not want to look like I was sitting here doing a video out on the dock on the water. So find what you're comfortable with. I'm going to say that. But I don't edit my videos. So this is not as time consuming. You can choose to do that. But for me, I didn't want to make this a job. I wanted to make this fun. I want to connect with humans, especially at a time that we live in a country, in a world where it sometimes feels like it's on fire. I want to bring some kind of joy and energy and maybe a laugh and some happiness and peace or understanding to other people who watch this, because I know that there are days where things just seem dark. And we cannot live in perpetual darkness, because if not, our roots are going to die. We're not going to grow living in darkness. So for me, if I just get on here and act a fool, act silly, give some nuggets, some aha moments, connect, relate, then I know that this is what I was meant to do, and I'm happy for it. I'm happy for it. If it makes you smile, or you think that I'm silly, or you think that I'm giving good advice, then great. And this is an amazing week for me. Probably the best week ever. And I know it's not the best week ever. It's the best week in my recollection, right? So I've given birth to 3 kids. I know that hurt to give birth without an aspirin. I know it hurt, but I can't really tell you that it was the worst pain ever, because I can't really feel what that pain feels like. So when I say this is the best week ever, I'm meaning this is the best week that I have had in this experience, with me being who I am today, being 30 years married, this life. It is the best week. It is the best month on YouTube, because it is over a month that I made the decision to follow through for myself, to do something that I wanted to do. Don't be afraid to do something new. Try something new. Do it for yourself. Commit to yourself. I had committed to myself that I wanted to do 3 YouTube videos a week. I knew that when I left, I was up to 3. But when I knew that we were going away, we're going to be on vacation, I wasn't going to be whipping out my phone, making plans for YouTube, because I want to be in the moment with my husband. But I still wanted to keep this commitment to myself, because I am that person that will commit to anybody for anything. But when it comes to myself, I find a way to say, okay, maybe not now, or I'll put it on the back burner. So me doing this video is also for you, to let you know that this is pretty cool. This is a good experience. And if you watch my first videos till now, you'll probably see a whole different shift in my demeanor, because I was terrified with the first video. But the commitment to myself is pretty awesome. The follow through for myself. So I did a video yesterday, that was video 1. I did a video today, which is video 2, obviously. And I'll probably do another video when we get back home, because we're not here much longer. Today we have a nice couples massage and a beautiful surf and turf dinner and walks on the beach, and the sun is coming out, and this is amazing. But if you want to do YouTube, do it. Don't worry about the tripod. This is literally sitting on top of a battery charger, an eyeglass case, propped up next to a backpack. Don't worry about that. Camera It's my phone. When I get to a specific number, goal number, maybe it's a certain amount of subscribers or something, I will treat myself to a microphone for better sound or some piece of equipment that you kind of like a trophy, so to speak, for continuing my YouTube journey as a personal reward for myself. Do the thing, enjoy it. Don't care about what anybody else thinks. Don't care about being perfect. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just make the best of anything that you choose to do for yourself. Just make the best of it. Go forward. Don't be scared. Kick fear in the butt and say forget it. I hope you have an amazing day. Talk to you soon. Bye.